Good afternoon. I just wanted to come on for a minute because I got a comment that I would like to address. Um, I'd like to address it on live. Okay. Sunshine commented on my video, and Sunshine says, oh, wait a minute. Where is it? Sunshine says, why are you speaking down to Brother Jay? You are a man of God. Why not pray for him? Let me read it again. I got a comment on my video, my previous video that I just finished not too long ago. And Sunshine says, why are you speaking down to Brother Jay? You are a man of God. Why not pray for him? Let me say this to you, Sunshine, because this is for you. If you follow the timeline and you go through my videos, and let me say this, none of my videos have been taken down. None of my videos have been deleted. I'll say it again. None of my videos have been taken down, and not one of my videos have been deleted. Now, here is the answer. As we all know, that the civil rights movement started in the church. Okay? The preachers got together and decided that they would support a movement that would change the trajectory of the United States, that it would help us to get equal rights. This is how that relates. Yes, I'm a man of God. Yes. And Jay Wilson is purporting, if you will, that he is a man of God, propagating that he's a man of God. Now, the latter part of your question, I have prayed for Jay Wilson. And if you check my videos, you will see that I have prayed for Jay Wilson on live. Okay? That's number one. You asking me, why am I talking down to Jay Wilson? Well, if you feel I'm talking down to Jay Wilson, then you are actually agreeing with what I'm saying. You are agreeing with what I'm saying, because at this point, his behavior brings him low. And it also causes him to be out of the ark of safety. Out of the ark of safety. Okay? So, yes, I am not talking down to him as much as I'm extending a hand to lift him up. Okay? Just to let you know, I am reminding him that his behavior is unacceptable and inappropriate as a man of God. When you see a brother overtaken in a fault, you let him know. However, the first time I reached out to Jay Wilson, it was not taken. Okay? It was not taken. And if you notice, I have said nothing about Jay Wilson. However, this behavior of going after women, this behavior of going after women is being condoned by a lot of women. And then on the flip side, there are not many men on here that are saying anything about it. Not many of us are willing to step up and say, bruh, that is inappropriate behavior. Just to answer your question, my dear, and there's no offense taken. However, please step back and observe whether or not you would like to be treated in this manner by anybody, whether you would accept this behavior, and how you would remind a person of where they should be and what they should be doing because of who they say they represent. Again, there's no animosity towards you, and I appreciate the comment, but I just wanted to come on live for a minute and answer that on live. All right. All right. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. You know, to support me in the answer to Sunshine, because again, it is important that, especially on social media, that we lift up a standard. And if we claim to be of God, there is a certain standard and there are certain boundaries that we have to uphold. We have to uphold them, whether we feel like it or not. We have to uphold them. We have to be the example of what we speak about or what we preach about and what we sing about. We have to be that example. And each of us have to hold each of us to a standard. We cannot allow the world to look at us and say that we are out of control. We should not allow the world to check us more than we check each other. And when I say check each other, we check each other in love and in respect. But it's difficult when you don't behave in respect. And of course, it will sound like I'm coming for, it will sound like I'm talking down to. But if you feel like I'm talking down to him, then pull his coattail and encourage him to come out of the muck and the mire and to be what God called him to be. That's ministry. That's restoration. That's showing God's love. And that's what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do. Like I said in my video, I have held my peace for a while. And I've stayed in my corner and allowed my light to shine in the corner right where I am. However, Jay Wilson is not my vlog father. He is my brother. He is my brother. And if it was God's will that I still remain in the house of Jay Wilson, I would have been there. But it was not God's will. And I have this habit and this practice of accepting the will of God for my life. Because when I do accept the will of God and thank him for his will and move according to his will, the blessings overtake me. And I don't have to get on here and cut a fool and play with God and do all of this, all these antics, because you're, in my observation, doing all those antics only say that you're trying to cover up. And you're trying to convince yourself that you are so blessed by God. But let me say this to you. Let me share this with everybody that's in this room. There are so many gods. Let me say that again. There are so many gods, even when you read in the Bible. There are a lot of gods that are referenced in the Bible. But there's only one true and living God. And when the Bible says, if my people who are called by my name, his people who are called by his name are not called by the name of God. They're called by the God's name that we serve, which is Yahweh. Just to share something with you. Because when you say God, any God that can hear you will answer you. And it doesn't mean that it is the God of creation. Okay? It's just like being in a room with mothers and their children. When one child hollers, "Mom," every mom in that room looks in that direction ready to respond to the need of that child. So when you say God, you're not differentiating which God you are speaking to. So all the gods will answer you, and all the gods are not good gods. All the gods are not holy God. There is only one, and his name is Yahweh. So if my people, or when my people who are called by the name of Yahweh would humble themselves and pray, seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven. I'll forgive their sins first. And then whatever ails them, I will heal their land. So again, Sunshine, whoever you are, I appreciate your comment. I did not take your comment negatively. However, I wanted to explain the answer in real time so that you can hear it and see it. Again, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that came in for this brief moment to address the answer to this question. Thank you all so much. And again, I decree and declare unto you much love, more love than your mind can conceive, more love than your hands can hold, and more love than your heart can feel. Thank you all. And may you have the best day of your life.